It is Tech Tuesday, where every Tuesday we look at a dope piece of tech that I think you're going to like. Today we're going to look at what is honestly one of my favorite tech drops in the last 5 years, and that is these babies, Apple AirTags. The AirTag is Apple's tracking device. It can do both long and short range tracking, so it could track your car and where it goes around the country, or it could track your keys and exactly where they are in your house. It sort of resembles what you'd think of as a GPS tracker, but this thing does not use GPS. It uses Bluetooth and connects to any and every iPhone around it, whether that's your iPhone or your stranger's, and then sends its location back to you. Because it uses Bluetooth and not GPS, the cost is much lower comparatively. These things only come in about $25 a piece. On top of that, the battery life is also much longer. They have replaceable batteries. All you have to do is slide off the back cover here, and the battery lasts well over a year on these things. You want to put one of these babies on anything you don't want to lose? I have them absolutely everywhere, like one here built into my wallet, or the one on my keychain, on my bike, kind of tucked under the seat here, and in tons of other places, including my car and every piece of luggage and bag I have. Now, there's three main ways these will help you find something. The first is it'll show where the item is on a map. This will give you a broad idea of where the item is. Then when you're near the item and you need to find it, you have two options. You could either click the play sound button, where it'll play the sound out of a speaker in the AirTag. This is great for finding it if it's in the couch or something. The other option is click this find button, which will open up this interface that'll give you super precise directions to walk you to exactly where the AirTag is. That's the super basic functionality, but here's all the other cool things that come along with them. One of my favorite features is the left behind notifications. This feature analyzes your behavior with the AirTags and notifies you if you're leaving something behind that shouldn't normally be left behind. This means if it's something that you would normally be taking with you, like your keys or your wallet, and you leave it at a coffee shop, you'll get a notification letting you know you left it behind. But if it's something like your car that you don't always have with you, it'll know not to notify you. This feature works incredibly well. I had this feature save me when I was leaving a hotel a few weeks ago, where I left my keys in the room, and as soon as I left the hotel, popped up on my phone, hey, looks like you forgot your keys. Game changer. You could also set these things in stolen or lost mode, so if you lose something, you could put it in that mode. It will then notify you as soon as it's found, so you can go retrieve it ASAP. AirTags also have built-in NFC tags, so if you find a lost one, all you have to do is tap your phone to the physical AirTag and it'll tell you who to contact to return it. There's also a bunch of anti-stalking measures, so if somebody's using one of these to follow you, a notification will pop up on your phone saying there's an unknown AirTag tracking you. This used to be only exclusive to iPhones, but due to Google's cooperation, it's now going to be happening on Android as well, which is super dope. In the next iOS update, and this one has been well overdue, you're also going to be able to share AirTags to other friends and family. So if you're tracking something communal, like a shared car, for example, you only need one of these tags and not two. Last thing to note is this tech isn't just limited to the AirTags themselves. It's also in a bunch of Apple's native devices, like the new AirPod Pros, for example. They have a speaker in them and everything, so they can play the chime out loud through the case. And there's just a bunch of really dope accessories available for these things on the market anyway. Like I said, I have this wallet here and this little keychain. You could literally mount these things on absolutely anything. Anyway, I know that was redundant for most of you, but I absolutely love these things, and I need to make sure absolutely everybody knows about them. If you want to pick these up for yourself, I'll leave a link to them in my bio. You can either buy them as singles or as a 4-pack at a little bit of a discount. Thanks for watching Tech Tuesday. I will see you next week, and I appreciate every single one of you.